Hello everybody. We purchased our van back in September 2020, or collected it I should say. We haven't really had much time to test the air conditioning. The weather hasn't really been appropriate to do it. The last trip away at the beginning of May, the May bank holiday, went away for a few days to a little site in Great Baddow and got to test it out. It's the Truma underfloor air conditioning. It's actually under the bunk, which I'll show you shortly. And what we found with it was, yes, it worked, but we couldn't really get a circulation of air changing within the van. And I've basically put this down to where they've placed the vents when they've fitted the system. So what my plan is to fit an extra vent that will point down into the lounge area, as I'll show you shortly, and to change the vents that are currently fitted in the van for directional vents, so that I can point the air where I want it to actually flow to. So I'll take you round the van now and show you where the current vents are and what I propose to do, and hopefully someone will find it useful. I couldn't have the air conditioning in the ceiling as most people would have, because this has the Starlight Stargazer sunroof in it, this particular van, and you're not able, as far as I've been told, to fit the ceiling air conditioning unit in there. So this was the only option available to me, and I do believe that when I've changed it to make it the way I want it, it's going to work a lot better, and hopefully it'll help people out that want to do the same, that have the same system. So I'll stop the video here and I'll walk around the van and show you the vents. So as you can see here, this is where they've fitted one vent that basically cools the front door area, because you can't really, although the fins are slightly at an angle there, you can't really get that to blow cool air into your lounge area. So what I'm proposing is to change all of these vents for this type of vent that has got a directional angle flow to it, so I can point that to wherever I want it to be. Hopefully that would allow me to at least get some of that to blow towards the lounge area. I can't alter that hole being there now, so that's there forever. They fitted the pipe, as you can see there, so you know that one has to stay. But what my plan is to, this is the feed that's feeding the one to the by the front door, and I'm planning on fitting a Y piece. I'm going to cut this pipe here and I'm going to fit this Y piece to it, and that pipe, and then I will, with the second part of the feed, it will come up and feed this outlet, which blows over the bed, because I've got one each side of the bed there. But again, you've got the majority of the cool air is going to be in the bed area, and you know, that's all right when you're in bed but when you're trying to cool the rest of the van, I don't think that there's enough vents. So by fitting the Y piece up here to feed this bedroom vent and that current lounge vent over the door, I will then use this current vent. I'm going to make a hole in this side here so that the one of those directional vents come out just up here somewhere. Pretty scary knocking holes in your van, but I'm sure that with that pointing down towards the lounge area there, that I'll be able to get the air to flow where I want it to flow. And also having directional ones on all what will be 4 outlets then, that one up there would be able to be pointed to blow towards the kitchen area more if you was mad enough to be standing at the cooker cooking while it's 80 degrees outside. I was also contemplating under the bed here, I was gonna maybe come with a Y piece straight out of one of the feeds at the back of the unit here, but that would have mean buying a whole new length of this Truma aircon pipe, which, and don't faint, turns out is £20 a metre delivered. So I've bought 1 metre, not because I'm tight, but because I can't see the point in making a load more holes in the van. So I'll pause the video here and I'll set myself up ready to record me doing it. I'll catch you later on. So the first thing I'm going to do is replace my vent above the front door there. So I'll crack on with that now. It's just a case of unscrewing that and fitting the new one. Excuse my back. My assistant is put me a nice cup of tea, look at that. So that's off already, and just screw this back in. I don't know why they don't fit these in the first place. A bit fiddly, but it does go. And then just clip the clips in. And that's the first one in. Nice and simple. And now you can see that we've got a directional, and of course I can close it off. Not that it gives you more power out of another outlet by closing it off, but that's what we can do. So that's good already. I shall pause the video again now while I set up the next stage. Thank you. So what I've done here, I don't know how clear you can see that, is I've took the measurements from the bedroom side vent down and in. I've compensated for a board in here which is 80mm inside, so I know not to cut here. I've masked this off, not only so that I can mark it, but also when I cut it, it shouldn't chip any of the laminate on there. I need a 60mm hole, so I've measured me 45mm down from the top, 30mm in from that to give me my centre point, and then using my drill with the hole cutter in it, which I have here, I shall endeavour to make a hole in my caravan, and I'll be doing this in real time. Whatever happens now, I shan't be cutting it, well, apart from the hole. Let's just double check it now. It's so difficult knocking holes in your van. Away we go. thicker board than I thought that was going to be, I've got to be honest. I had visions of that being that, you know, the eggshell board. So that's a nice thing to see. We can remove this now. There's a whole bit of mess I've got to clear up. And it should just be a simple case now. Grabbing my vent, grabbing my end piece, connecting that to that, pushing that through there like that. Lovely. Connecting that in. Arms ain't long enough. Just screw that in like that. Bit of hoovering to do. You can see in here the switch. You can tell I can't switch lenses. You can see there I've put the U piece in, Y piece rather I should say, branched off to over the bed. That's the bit I've just done that you've watched me do. All nice and level, pipe work, clips. You can see I've changed the vent up the top there. And the same with that one there. So they're all directional now. And now I suppose is the big test, isn't it? If it blows up. And we are turning it on. And I have to say that yes, works. So I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments if you've got any. If you want to, that is. If not, I'll see you again next video I do. Bye.